what's up? Welcome back to my channel. I hope that you guys are all having an amazing week so far. For today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys a makeup tutorial on how to recreate this makeup look that I'm wearing on my face right now. I was scanning through my videos for the past couple of weeks and I realized that I have not uploaded a makeup tutorial in a couple of videos, so I figured it was about time to go ahead and get one up for you guys. And the one that I decided to do was, of course, this matte brown smoky eye with a pop of gold on the inner corner. This look is super easy to recreate, and I thought that it would be perfect for those of you out there who might want to try something a little bit more dramatic, but it's still really easy and beginner friendly. So like I said, it's just a really nice matte smoky eye, something a little bit different here on my channel, and I hope that you guys enjoy it. Also, if you're new to my channel, I will have a subscribe button floating around on the screen. Make sure that you go ahead and click that button. I will also have a link in the description bar down below so that if you are on a mobile device, you can click it there as well. All that will do is just make sure that you are the first to know anytime that I upload a new video, and of course add you to my fam here on YouTube. So definitely make sure that you go ahead and subscribe to my channel, and if you enjoy this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. It helps me out a ton and also helps me to get my videos out to other people on YouTube that might be interested in seeing how to recreate a look like this. So again, thank you guys so much for watching, and if you would like to see how to recreate this matte brown smoky eye look, then please keep watching. So jumping right in with the eyes, today we are going to be using the infamous Morphe 35O palette, which I am beyond excited I was finally able to get my hands on. And the very first shade that we're going to be picking up from this palette is a matte beige shade. This is going to go all over the entire eyelid to set our eyeshadow base. And then following that, I'm picking up a matte neutral brown shade, and this is going to go back and forth in the crease as our transition shade. The purpose of this color is to just give us a nice base in our crease to layer the other colors on top of. So next up, our Fashion Fly has landed on another matte brown shade in the palette. This one is a little bit deeper, and this is going to go a little bit more precisely in the crease, right in that same area where we just placed that lighter brown shade. It's going a little bit lower, like I said, a little bit more precise in the crease, and of course I'm just going to buff and blend that out. And then following that, I'm going in with another matte shade. This is like a warm brick kind of color, and this is going to go even more precisely in the crease. So basically what you're wanting to do is start to create that gradient, so when we do apply those deeper brown shades to the lid, it'll be super easy to blend out. And then following that, I'm going back in with my original brush and just making sure that everything is nicely buffed and blended out. So next up, I'm going in with this Milani eyeshadow base. It's in kind of like a warm brown shade, and I'm going to apply this all over my entire lid right up to the crease. This may or may not have been necessary, but I decided to go ahead and do it because I wanted the brown to show up really nice and pigmented. So once I've got that applied, I'm going to go ahead and go in with my browns for the lid. So the two colors that I decided to work with are the two that my Fashion Fly landed on, as you saw in the previous clip. One is a really warm chocolate brown shade, and then the other one is a little bit deeper and also a little bit more cooler toned. I mixed the two of them together and I applied them all over my entire lid right up to the crease. And then following that, I'm going back in with the shade that we use really tightly and precisely in the crease, that brick red shade, and I'm going to use this color to really buff and blend out those harsh lines. Now I did go ahead and speed up this clip a little bit, but I did want to mention that I definitely took my time blending this out. You really want to make sure that there's a nice gradient from the dark brown to the lighter browns. And then once I've got that blended out, I'm going to go back in with my original transition shade and the original brush that we used in the beginning, and just make sure again that everything is nicely buffed and blended out. The key to a perfect smoky eye, in my opinion, is to blend, so definitely take your time with that step. So I went ahead and applied my liner and lashes off camera. I will leave all of the products listed down below. And then after that, I'm going to go ahead and move on to my face. I went ahead and prepped my skin with my Smashbox primer water as well as my face primers. And here I'm going in with my NYX dark circle corrector and applying this underneath my eyes and also around my nose because I do have some redness there. You guys have seen me do this a million times, but I'm just going to blend that out with my finger. And I absolutely love this product. It does a great job of prepping my under eye for concealer. So following that, I'm going in with foundation. I'm mixing my Estee Lauder Double Wear and Revlon Color Stay foundation, and I'm just going to buff and blend that all over my entire face. And just as a side note, I wanted to mention the lashes that I'm wearing are by SL Miss Glam Beauty, and they are amazing. They are mink lashes, and they are super light and comfortable on my eyelid. I don't think I've ever applied a lash that was that easy to apply and that weightless on my lid. So I will definitely make sure to link these lashes as well as all of the other products I'm using in this video in the description down below so that you can check them out. So following that, I'm going to apply my concealer. I went ahead and applied it in a triangular shape underneath my eyes as well as down the center of my face. And then I decided to try out using a brush to blend out my concealer. This one is by Real Techniques. It blended it out nicely, but I definitely have to say that I prefer my Beauty Blender. So after I've got that blended out, you guys know I have to go in and set it. We want to make sure that it does not crease, so I always set my concealer immediately after I blend it out. And today I'm using the new Maybelline Loose Setting Powder, which I am in love with. Hands down the best product that they launched for 2016. So I'm going to buff that all over the areas that I apply concealer, and then I'm going to go in and set all of my foundation using the L'Oreal Infallible Face Setting Powder. So once I've got that applied, the next thing that I'm going to do is fill in my brows, and I do have a full brow tutorial which I will link for you in the top right corner if you're interested in checking out a thorough full eyebrow tutorial. But after I've got them filled in, I'm also going to set them in place with the L'Oreal Brow Stylist, and then I'm going to move back to my eyes and finish off my lower lash line. So the first thing that I'm going to do is apply a black eyeliner in my waterline because I decided I wanted to make this a little bit smoky on the lower lash line. Then I'm going back in with the two browns that I used on my lid, and I'm going to place this really tightly into my lashes all the way from outer corner until probably about 2/3 of the way in on my lower lash line. This brush that I'm using is by Sigma. It's a short shader brush and it works perfectly for this. And then following that, I'm going in with a pencil brush and a little bit of the brown shade, the brick shade that we use in our crease, and I'm going to use that to buff and blend out that lower lash line. So next up, we're going to go ahead and apply our inner corner shade, and I'm using this gorgeous goldish copper shade. It's absolutely stunning, super pigmented, and I thought complemented this look very, very well. So I'm just using a really small, precise brush to apply that on my inner corner, and then following that, I'm going to apply some mascara to my lower lashes, and then the eyes are complete. So moving back to the face, I'm going to go ahead and contour. I'm using my Anastasia contour kit. These are all shades that I custom picked on her website and put together in this contour palette, so I will list them in the description bar down below. But I'm just going to apply them in all of the areas that I normally contour, the hollows of my cheeks, my temples, and also down the sides of my nose, and just make sure that everything is really nicely buffed and blended out. And the brush that I'm using is my NARS Ita brush, which I absolutely love when I want a really nice chiseled, precise contour. So next up, I'm going into my Too Faced blush wardrobe, which I mentioned in my Ulta haul and have been loving. The blush that I'm using is in the shade Baby Love, which so far has been the only one that I've tried, but is also my favorite. And then I'm going to go ahead and highlight my cheekbones using this golden highlighter by Milani. So following that, the next thing that I'm going to do is apply my lip color. So the first thing that I'm going to do is line my lips. I'm using this MAC lip liner in the shade Hover, and I'm just going to apply this all over my lips to line them and also slightly fill them in. And then following that, I'm going to be mixing two Maybelline lipsticks. The first one is Touch of Spice, and then the second one is the shade Nude Nuance. They are both from their matte collection. So I'm just going to apply both of those shades to my lips to give me a nice pinkish brown shade. And then once I've got that applied, this makeup look is complete. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me for this video. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun filming it. I didn't fully know what I wanted to create, but I knew I wanted to use the Morphe 35O palette, and so I hope that you guys enjoyed what I came up with. I will have all of the products that I used throughout the video linked in the description bar down below. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you are not already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.